What's up, guys? Today I'll be going over my Geissele Super Duty 14.5-inch pin and weld and my Glock 19 clone. Starting off with my handgun, I have a grip slower, a Zafiri Precision IBS slide, a 407C X2 hollow sun red dot, and just a cheap Bruin flashlight. I've also got a Vex trigger shoe, moving on to my Super Duty, I have got a Driven Arms Co. pistol grip, a BCM 4 grip, a Driven Arms Co. rail panel, a Driven Arm Co. wire management panel, and then I've got a Streamlight, ProTac. I'm not sure all the numbers are pretty confusing, but yeah. And then I've got a pressure pad, as well as an ACOG with the green fiber optic. Currently through my Super Duty, I've got 838 rounds. It's run great, no problems. I've also got the B5 SOP mod stock on here, which comes with the rifle. I'm going to go through some of the stuff that I've bought and I do not like. First, starting with this Emissary Development hand stop. I first bought this because I figured the texture and the shape would be a little bit better for my hand. Well, I have one big issue with it, is if you look on the bottom of the the BCM 4 grip, there's a little bit of, what's this would be called? Like, it comes out a little bit. Well, if you do this with the Emissary, if you look on the Emissary, there's nothing that comes out to the sides. So you're just gripping straight rail, which is quite uncomfortable when there's a big gap in between your rail and your hand stop. Let's see if I can get it. If you look right there, there's a big gap where your hand would grab, which makes it uncomfortable to use. I got it stuck on. There you go. Another thing that I've tried on my rifle that I do not like is this Geissele pistol grip. My biggest issue with it is I do not like the lack of beaver tail on it. If you look on this Driven Arms Co., there's quite a big beaver tail. And this does not have any. The texture is really good. I do like the texture on it. I wish there was more texture in the front and not just on the back and the side. But, yeah. For my handgun, I have quite a few problems with Zafiri. They sent me a slide that the front sight was completely loose and it was unable to tighten because the hole was out of spec. Another issue with Zafiri, give me 1 second, is the guide rod they send is complete trash. This is an OEM Glock 19 guide rod, and then this is the Zafiri guide rod. If you look on this guide rod, see how it kind of stays out of battery. Like if you hold it back, it doesn't fully go into battery. It'll kind of get stuck. But so that required me to buy an OEM guide rod. Their customer service is not great either. I had to email them multiple times and basically beg them to replace my slide because the front sight post hole was completely out of spec. For my geissele Super Duty, I love this rifle. I've had no issues with it. It is an absolute beauty. I already said this, but I've shot 838 rounds through it. No malfunctions yet. This ACOG I bought for $500 off Facebook Marketplace. Got an absolute steal on it. I do like the ACOG in some senses, and also don't like it for other reasons. My biggest issue with it is I want 1X because I shoot at a range that it's like 17 yards, so there's really no reason for me to use an ACOG. I am gonna get a piggyback red dot eventually. Still considering which red dot to get, if I want to get an EPS or or this exact red dot, this 407 X2. I do like this geissele trigger. It is a 2-stage. Very nice trigger. For the Vex trigger, it's only the trigger shoe, so it kind of feels like a 1-stage because this first stage is it's not really there. This is the first stage. That's the first stage. It's hard to catch it because once you're right about there, that's the first stage, and then hits the wall. So I don't know if I really like that. I'm considering switching back to an OEM trigger, but I do not have any aftermarket disconnectors or nothing like that. Just the trigger shoe. This is Grit Grips. They're like their lower parts kit comes with it. I do like the Grit Grips lower. It is pretty ergonomic. It does have an undercut. I do like this gas pedal here. It's pretty comfortable for me. The only thing I do wish I would have done differently is I wish I would have gotten just an OEM 19 slide. But my biggest frustration with that too is that they don't make direct mount. They only have the MOS, which obviously is not the greatest because they use plates. But I'm thinking about getting an EOTech instead. Sorry, the filming angle is very weird, so it's hard for me to maneuver and grab the rifle. This is my gear. This is a Krydex chest rig. Inside of it, I have a tourniquet. I do have a cat tourniquet, but this is just the one I use for just a training tourniquet and a placeholder. This is a Rhino Rescue. Inside, I have a blue paint marker, a lens pen, a lighter, and a paint can opener. I also have black nitrile gloves and then a microfiber cloth, mostly for wiping lenses and such, or if you need to wipe off your bolt carrier. I do like this chest rig. I am considering getting one with 6 mags. I'll insert some videos of me shooting with this on. It's got a pistol mag here. Another pistol mag here. I normally keep a knife in here. I don't have it in it right now. And then it has 3 mags. I have these Razor walkers. They are nice. I do like them, but I do want to get a nicer pair of Ear Pro. I do have these gloves. These are just gloves I had before I had the chest rig, so I just threw them on there. Got them from Tractor Supply, I believe. I am gonna get a pair of Mechanics once I wear these ones out. But yeah, that's basically my rifle, my handgun. Thank you guys for watching.